All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Ajax cast. I know it's been a minute. We've been busy, but we've got some big news for you guys. Aliens are real. Zuckerberg is one of them. You already knew that, but no, we're going to talk about a big thing that's coming up soon. Tyler's the real expert
I don't know if I
on
call
it.
myself an
He's
expert,
the
but
absolute expert. If you have any questions, ask him in the comments, and if he
yeah,
does not answer it, I single-handedly get to slap the first 30 seconds. I get to slap him across the face. But
I don't know about that. But anyway,
yeah, back here with the
we
beam.
we may
Um,
have some aliens.
yeah, but basically, there's aliens. There's no way there's not. Let us know if you guys think right now before you ever hear anything. Are aliens real or not? I think 100% they are, especially with our guy David Grush that we got coming in. He was a combat veteran, pilot, all kinds of other shit, and he has been a whistleblower. And then I'm gonna let Tyler take over, while I look at pictures of aliens.
So basically, what's happened here is we have a former combat veteran from Afghanistan, a veteran of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and the National Reconnaissance Office, whistleblowing. He's essentially saying that the United States government has recovered ships and potentially even bodies of extraterrestrial origin. Now, the interesting thing about this is he's claiming that this has been an ongoing endeavor over the past few decades, dating back to the Cold War. And he's saying that the current UAP task force, which often catalogs a lot of these pilot experiences who run into these beings, is being kept a bit under wraps. And this is seemingly corroborated by a lot of other senior intelligence officials, like, for example, Christopher Mellon, who used to be the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence. So, these are some fairly credible claims being made here, although they are extraordinary claims. The fact of the matter is, Congress is a bit worried about this now. You see, the most bothersome thing to Congress is that there exist government programs and potential entire agencies that are above their oversight. Congress does not like the idea of rogue government spending. And so when these whistleblowers' claims came to light, what ended up happening is you started seeing some senators, like, for example, Kristen Gillibrand and Marco Rubio, calling for an investigation into the Department of Defense and into the UAP program. And so we're going to be having a hearing at the end of this month on July 26th. The House Oversight Committee will be holding a hearing with Mr. David Grush here testifying. And so there we're probably going to get some extra information on, how verifiable are these claims. And, it seems like Congress is moving fast on this, which is what's especially interesting. Typically, there's a stigma with UFOs that, the only people who really care or even think about them are the tinfoil hat wearers. But Majority Leader Chuck Schumer just unveiled a bill that would require the DoD to disclose of any unknown UAP programs and classified materials related to it, for the full interest of disclosure. So that seems to indicate that Congress is taking this very seriously and that they seem to at least somewhat believe that these claims are accurate. Now, if that's true, well, that might just be the biggest discovery in mankind.
Yeah,
So, I'm excited to see what we find.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think it's super cool. I've always thought aliens existed. Um, Never had any crazy stories like that. But you always hear them growing up from, and then obviously, History Channel, aliens built the pyramids, and all those that
History
came out.
Channel is going to be so
Dude,
vindicated after
oh,
this.
dude, the History Channel guy. Like, hang on, what's the alien History Channel guy? Um,
Aliens.
you know which guy I'm talking about, right?
Out with the crazy hair. Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
He's gonna be so
yes, this
vindicated
guy,
after this.
this guy. Oh my gosh. But in other words, this is kind of something you were talking about earlier. So let's say this is true. Let's say they go to court. They say, bring in a witness. And he goes, I got a witness. Brings
Well,
in
it's not a court.
oh, damn it.
It's a hearing. It's
Oh,
basically
yeah.
what's going to, if you don't know what a hearing is, basically what it is it's a committee full of senators, or in this case,
Yeah.
representatives, who essentially question all the witnesses about their info on this. So it's not going to just be David Grush. From what I understand, there's also going to be
This
some
guy.
other whistleblowers at
This
the
guy is
hearing.
going to be in there. He's gonna come in, wave his hands like this, and then boom. That's just how it's gonna be, man.
Oh yeah, that's going to be it right there. But it will be interesting to listen to it because, you got to remember that all these witnesses are under oath. So if it's found out they're lying or falsifying any of these claims, they could be held in contempt of Congress. And that carries jail time. Jail time. But they're going forward with it. I believe it was the senior counsel on the House Oversight Committee announced that the man is credible. And so, it's going to be really interesting to see what he says at this hearing because I imagine this hearing is going to get quite a bit more coverage than most hearings in Congress.
Is it gonna be like OJ?
I don't know if it's going to be OJ because I don't know how many people are aware of this, but it could blow up depending on how coverage goes for it.
Johnny Depp, Amber Heard? Is it that level yet?
Who knows? Maybe it'll get there. It should get there, honestly.
Well, what are the odds that the aliens look like alien? That they're like that. If they are, then we're fucked. Like we're
Uh,
100% fucked.
yeah, I mean, it's weird though, because like what I'm hearing from a lot of these whistleblower claims are like they're like the small gray aliens, with like the
Like
big
this.
eyes and everything. Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh, maybe
But
this
they
is a real
call them the
picture.
grays. Maybe.
What about this, Tyler?
I'm trying to find the UFO hearing witnesses. Is that from Attack on Mars
I
or
don't know.
whatever?
This is little
Mars
green men.
Attacks?
Mars attacks. Is that what is
It
that what we're
might be, I
saying?
think.
Oh no,
Well, I don't know if it's from Mars.
no. Mars attacks. These are the aliens from Mars
Yeah,
attacks.
that's it.
Dude,
So I'm
hell
trying to
yeah,
see
hell yeah,
who
man.
would
That'd
be
be
the
dope.
witnesses.
I think they're
But
all
what's
just gonna look like
more interesting,
Zuckerberg, bro.
this may not actually be the last hearing on these UFOs. There's also concern that the Senate Intelligence Committee could also hold a hearing on it, which would be even more interesting because the senators hold quite a bit of sway. Furthermore, the NDAA is basically the defense authorization bill that Congress passes every year. It has to pass if the DoD wants to get any new funding. And so, it's usually a piece of legislation that easily passes both houses. But right now, the Republican Party recently included a poison pill amendment that would restrict abortions in the military. So it's not likely to pass anymore. Now, Congress will likely pass a continuing resolution to continue last year's funding for the DoD so they're not screwed. However, with these hearings coming up, if DoD doesn't cooperate and continues to obfuscate and hide all these classified materials, well, the question of funding continues to become more and more salient.
What about
So
this?
I
This is
feel
a
like they could kind of, put the gun at DoD's head here and get them to disclose some information they wouldn't otherwise.
what about this? This is a dead alien that was apparently found in Siberia. There was a actual video on it. We're gonna pull this up.
Really?
Dead alien Siberia. CBS. Oh, is there a video of it? What? They're not gonna show me the video. They've already taken it down because it is real.
I mean, that's proof right there.
Joe, I accept. Oh, from 12 years ago. This is it, Tyler. This is it.
Another
100%.
interesting part about this, though, is it seems to have bipartisan support. It's not really a partisan issue because it seems all of Congress is pretty pissed off that this was hidden from them. And it's more interesting to see all the former U.S. officials who have come out speaking about it. For example, former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid discussed it quite a bit. You can look up interviews with him where he discusses just how hard it is to get disclosure from military officials on UFO sightings.
What about
So,
this? The Simpsons have been pretty good at predicting things. So why don't we look at what they said aliens looked like? Oh,
oh,
yeah.
that bit.
Dude, 100%. When have they ever
Oh yeah,
gotten anything wrong? Look at
100%
that.
accuracy. Fortune tellers.
So we got
Yeah.
we
One
got
interesting question though is like, if there are aliens, what's the public's response going to be? What do you think?
depends what they look like, man. You're gonna see if they're just any sort of bit you know, attractive, there's gonna be fan fictions instantly, bro.
It doesn't even matter if they're attractive. All that matters is do they exist and is there a way for me to be inappropriate about it?
Yeah.
And
Well,
people will do it.
Shane Dawson will probably be the first, based off his
Ugh.
history.
Yeah, I wonder what the over under on that time's gonna be. Honestly, I imagine it's probably gonna take less than a year before someone tries to screw an alien.
Yeah. Honestly, but if they're a threat, we just let them have a duel, and I'm letting it fight John Jones. We're saying pick your best warrior. We got John Jones. Dude, get him all roided up, get him all coked up, and just fucking let him go at it. Just beat the shit out of the alien, man. And then they'll
I'm
never
gonna
come
go ahead
back.
and guess that the aliens are not going to fist fight us.
And
I imagine they're
who said
gonna
John
be
Jones
way
was
more
just using his
advanced.
fist? No, dude, there's no way they're more advanced than us, man. Come on. Come
Like
on.
if they're visiting Earth, that's like the scary part about it though. Is like if they are visiting Earth, then they are definitely more advanced than us.
Bro, we have Bluetooth. I don't even know how Bluetooth works, but we have Bluetooth.
But it's gonna be wild though. Because I mean, on the one hand, they could be nice. On the other hand, they could absolutely destroy us. I mean, you just think of Columbus and the natives. Didn't really end up well for the Native Americans.
Who would you who would you pick as like our ambassador for the human race to first speak with the aliens?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was thinking either him or Tom Cruise. You know?
I don't know if I want Tom Cruise injecting his Scientology bullshit into
No,
all
no, no, no.
this.
Here's the thing: he'd get them on Scientology, man. He'd
That's the
convince them
problem. He's gonna
instantly.
think like, is this Xenu? Is this him right here? Is he here finally to conquer us?
I'm just
Uh,
saying, man. Let's
you
see.
know, I want Tom Cruise.
Tom
Great
Cruise.
actor.
Come on, come on. How could you not get Tom Cruise? I don't know. I don't know who else I would pick. You know? Hmm.
Well, you know, it's probably going to be like a president or current world leader. Probably going to be the U.S. president, whoever it is when it comes out. So probably Biden, unfortunately.
He's gonna start talking about ice cream with him. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Actually, oh, dude, we should get like the AI stuff involved. You know?
The AI stuff. I
Yeah.
mean,
Get AI to talk to him.
no, I don't think we're quite there yet, and I'm sure they have more advanced AI than us as well. But you know, it's going to be interesting seeing their technology and everything. You know, I feel like this could be potentially the greatest step forward for us, or also the greatest step back. You know, it's scary because it can go either way. You know.
It's got to be on Independence Day, and if it's on Independence Day, calling Will Smith.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. I mean, it's also cool too because, you know, this has apparently touched a bunch of other countries as well. It's not just the US. You know, there have been a lot of UFO sightings from, for example, Brazil. And there's allegations that Russia has also retrieved some extraterrestrial craft.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm
No,
reading.
you know who I'm sending as the ambassador off the rip? Aliens touch down on their ship, however it comes in, whether they just beam in or they just hit hyperspace and just appear on the Gulf Coast. You know who I'm sending in, Tyler?
Who?
Theo Vaughn.
Hmm,
100%,
interesting
man.
choice.
Bro, he's just gonna start talking to him. Theo Vaughn's just gonna start talking about just the weirdest shit ever. And then they're gonna get back on their ship and say, yeah, there's no sign of intelligent life here. We're dipping. Then boom, we're good to go.
Yeah, I'm reading just some more of this article here though, but the intelligence community inspector general found David Grush's complaints regarding the classified information of UAPs, or another word to refer to them are as UFOs. They found his complaint credible and urgent in July 2022, meaning that even the intelligence community seems to acknowledge that Grush's claims are credible.
Yeah, it's
You
urgent.
know, which is a
1 year
big,
later.
yeah, pretty much. Well, that's his entire issue is that nothing got done.
Yeah. Yeah. I was reading about where they switched the official terminology from UFO to UAP, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah, but I think it's probably because of the stigma associated with UFOs and all the conspiracy theorists out there.
Yeah, let's
But
see.
those conspiracy theorists might get vindicated here.
I keep typing in UFC. Daggum. Yeah, like this, or like them going and picking up cows.
I wonder why they would do that. Maybe we can ask.
Chuck Schumer wants to know more about UFOs, Tyler.
He does. Yeah, he included a bill within the NDAA, I believe, that would require them to disclose a lot of information about this.
You know, if they kind of look like this, man, they may have a little bit of potential. Just saying.
I can like barely see your screen.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let's do this. If they look a little bit like that, you know?
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, they got a little bit of potential.
Dave's is already fetishizing the aliens. They haven't even been revealed yet, and we're
Yeah, man.
getting into this.
Oh, this is great. UFO spotted over Alaska.
But
Do you think they're more of a like a looking like a dish, like your classic UFO, or do you think
like the
the
saucer,
yeah your saucer, flying saucer?
I think it's the flying saucer. That's the one I keep hearing a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I think it is.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Gotta love they just pull up in a star destroyer. It'd be fucking sick.
I don't think they'll do that. It's pretty big. I feel like we'd notice that first.
Oh, here's an actual alien outside of his UFO. Right here. I don't even know. Boom. Done. Hmm.
Baruch is calling it apparently an 80 years arms race to reverse engineer a lot of the UFO technology.
Oh. Cold War Two.
That's what he's saying. He's saying it was essentially a second Cold War
Hmm.
with extraterrestrial material. So yeah, this is something to monitor. This is like I'm pretty skeptical usually of this, but it's the first time someone's actually made some pretty credible claims. So I'd say watch the hearing, or at least listen out for a summary of it, because there might be some interesting claims being made. If Congress ends up passing these bills, something might actually get done.
It'd be pretty
There
cool.
could be some pretty big news in the future.
Then Space Force will actually have like a purpose.
Yeah, well, apparently Grush and the reporter who originally covered his story, Ross Coulthart, are claiming that there is apparently a time constraint that the government is facing right now related to this, and that's why they're speeding up disclosure, and that apparently they're going to make the announcement somewhat soon after the hearing. So we'll see if that's true. Again, this could be completely bullshit because the guy hasn't provided evidence because he really can't provide evidence even if it is true.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of just a wait and see. But if Congress is taking it seriously, I'm kind of leaning towards there's maybe a degree of truth to it. So let's see.
That'd be cool.
hmm The world might be fundamentally different by the end of this year.
Yeah, man.
I
I
just
mean,
wonder how people are going to
maybe
respond.
aliens have figured out shit that we haven't figured out. You know,
Oh, definitely. They definitely have.
like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, man? That's bet
The
you they figured
important shit.
important shit.
hmm
Or do you think they're gonna come down like a genie and say, "You can ask us three things, any three things you want, and we will give you the answer."
So they're genies.
Yeah, like genies, man.
Oh my God, they're increasing the price of fucking Peacock.
Yep.
Man,
It's because the alien movies on there, man. They know everyone's gonna be wanting to watch them,
I know.
especially after this. Like, I'm I know my next step from here is to rewatch every like alien based movie I know, see what's the best way to kill them. So then I'll be ready.
I'll be honest, like when I saw this get announced, I then immediately watched that movie Contact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great movie. Great.
What about Battle over Los Angeles or Battle of Los Angeles or whatever
I
that
haven't
was?
watched that. No,
It's actually kind of good, man.
it is.
Yeah, it's actually kind
I
of cool.
watched that. I watched Arrival. Really good movie.
Arrival is
Really,
very good.
really good movie. Same guy who directed Blade Runner and Dune.
Ah, yeah.
That's why it's so good. But that Interstellar is phenomenal. There's a lot of good alien
Independence Day,
space movies out there. Yeah, Independence Day is another good one.
Alien,
hmm
Alien versus
Uh,
Predator.
I hope it's not like Alien.
Oh, dude, if it's like Alien, we're fucked.
We are 110% fucked.
Unless
I
there's a
mean,
Predator.
yeah, although the claims that Garush is making though is that these aliens are pretty apathetic towards us. That apparently they are only concerned with us in regards to nukes. And that apparently they intervene when that happens, when we are at risk of launching any nukes.
Well, let's go turn a country into a parking lot and see if they show up.
Well, that's the thing, some other folks, Garush has not claimed this to what I know, but there's other folks claiming that the UFOs maybe have some influence over our nuclear devices.
Oh, so you think we may have had a recent sighting when they were filming for Oppenheimer?
I don't know about that, but that apparently there might have been some recent sightings in, Russia and things like that. But we'll see.
Hmm. Good to know. Good to know. Did he say if the aliens are immune to 9 millimeter rounds? Because that's an important question for me.
That's true. I don't know. It's only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah,
Come
it's
get
probably not a good
some.
idea. Probably not a good idea to antagonize people who are probably more advanced than us. Not people, beings, actually.
I
God,
mean,
it's
hey,
weird.
I'm just saying. That's how the United States was founded, buddy. We antagonized the shit out of England. And they were way more advanced than us, man.
They were not way more advanced than
They
us.
were way more advanced than us, man. They had uniforms.
No, man, what an advantage.
Yeah. We took their tea and we dumped it into the harbor. That'll show them. That's what I'll do with them. See what it is. If they have something that's like tea, just take it and just dump it. Take their gasoline and dump it into our oceans. That'll really show them.
We should show some of the UAP videos.
Let's see. Okay, I can do that.
I found the video that I want to show, but it's like it's
I have one right
included in a
here.
different video.
What is this? Oh, it's a little ball. Bro, if that's it, these mofos are tiny. Here we go.
I'm gonna send you actually this other video that has like a lot of the military videos that got disclosed. It's 3 of them. It's not a ton, but a little bit more. Yeah, these are all confirmed videos from the military, and they're pretty interesting to look at because these objects are moving at speeds that really should not be possible. Like the pilots could not catch up.
You know who could catch up? Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that Guardian video, the first one, that one right there is filmed in 2004. So it was a little bit of a like a God, it's 2 decades ago. Oh my God,
Yeah?
time flies. But yeah, and there's some allegations. This is not the full video. That in the full video, because this is only a declassified portion of that alleged full video. Uh, yeah, look at that turning, by the way. Very odd. It seems to be moving without inertia, and that seems to get rid of the claim that it's actually like a weather balloon or anything. It's odd movement.
It's not a Chinese weather balloon.
And this is another one right here. It's moving so fast.
Kind of looks like a TIE fighter with the little things around it.
It's really small, but it's moving incredibly fast. There's not really a good explanation for it. This one was filmed in 2015, by the way. So this is a lot more recent. This next one was also filmed in 2015.
Well,
And there are dozens of videos like this all over honestly hundreds probably. videos like this all over the internet.
Oh, here's one from the History Channel. This is legit.
The truth of it is, you just don't know. Yeah, maybe it's aliens, maybe it's something else, maybe it's someone's new technology, but honestly, I don't know if anyone's that advanced.
What if it's one of these tribes that have never had human contact or other human contact before?
Yeah, the North Sentinelese
Yeah.
sending out drones.
They're sending out drones and still throwing spears at people. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, is there anything else?
Told us.
Is there
I
anything?
mean, that's really it. It's just really speculating on, how this is all going to play out and, how everyone's going to respond to it. I mean, that's going to lead to some people panicking, I worry.
I know how I'm gonna respond. I'm
How's that?
I'm gonna do what any Southerner's gonna do. Grab my gun. And on that note, we end it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate all the support. Obviously, I was back here with the beam. I'll
Glad to be back.
put all of our socials down in the bio. Let us know what you guys want to see next. Do you like hearing Tyler kind of go a little in depth, be a little analytical about these kind of things while I'm kind of just like comedic relief, or do you guys actually want to see us react or talk about some other things? But whether or not where you guys enjoyed it or not, hope to see you next time. Peace.
Peace.